So welcome back. We are going to dive straight into the upper bracket semi-final going on between Please Thank You, well, it's a shortened name to say the very least, and Hyinks UK. We haven't seen a lot of Hyinks UK, but apparently they've been causing a hell of a lot of trouble for Please Thank You right now. We've been speaking to the players outside, and well, it's been a big problem. You can see it all across their face.
We went outside. They were very disappointed with that. With the first, well, not disappointed. I think more kind of they were shocked. I think is a good way to put it with the result. Now we move on to Strike.
Indeed, it's a hard map.
So is it Hyinks' choice?
I'm not too sure actually whose choice this map was, because the first one, well, I think Please Thank You went in a little bit too lightly almost. They counted their chickens before they hatched, to say the least, and they got really pushed to the edge. They did walk away. I think it was a 13-10 victory, but now into the first round. Why don't you take us into this game?
Right, I'm going to take it with Metal. Metal going ridiculously fast and absolutely no nades to stop him. Actually, looking to peek Calf from far back, so not going too aggressive on the A side. Skier, though, opens up with 2. Whoa, Hatella Lights. Actually, Karnak who gets 2. Steven and Jesus both taken down. Saul as well. Saul again. Hyinks just exploding into this first round, as Metal is actually the last man standing. We'll stick with him. Has 4 Hyinks players to find, and he really did not have a chance at this round. He's sat in Calf, and all of his team are dead. So a bit of a confidence boost for the Hyinks player. However, he has been allowed just to stroll into A. Only 1 player to stop him in A, and that is Matza. Matza heavily tagged, does go down. 1v3 now as the nade goes out. And he's going to be juiced to take him down, and they are happy with that.
Yeah, you can hear him in the background.
Exactly, and it's going to be a confidence boost, because Hyinks UK really need to get these early rounds, and it's the picks as well, because they got those straightaway early picks. Metal didn't have a chance to even start pushing into A.
No, indeed. You did call in perfectly right. So, just in case you didn't know, this isn't D-Man. This is the one and only Machine.
We should have said something, shouldn't we?
And he is joining me for the next couple of games while D-Man does decide to wash himself.
Because we've finally been knocked out.
Yeah, exactly. You're out of here. Apex put you out of your misery. So, Aerox did manage to land the first frag into this one, but now scoping towards A. Doesn't see much, readjusting the B split coming out from the attacking side, which is Please Thank You. So looking over to that spawn now, so not much going on. Steven on the rotate, trying to lock down A as well. Hyinks UK sitting in hard. They're not overly stretching themselves here. They're happy defending with but Metal now exploding through and doing the job just right. Skier dropping out this way towards B. B push coming out. This split is working quite well so far. Slowly but surely just taking out every single Hyinks player. Karnak is tagged up rather heavily. And that Skier continuing the push. Not finding anyone though. There is Juice. Juice rattling off shots, does manage to make one connect onto Jesus, aka Revolts. Steven one for himself onto Soul. Can Juice get another? Spots one in that mid-shop area. He's cautious of being outflanked here. There are players left, right, and centre. And he only has Karnak standing next to him, so this could be an awkward situation for him. Now, there's a player just in front of him, takes Skier, takes down Karnak, 180s round, headshot straight onto Juice. And it's another round on the board for themselves, so all even so far.
Indeed, and a complete mirror of the previous round. We saw 4 players up against 1, and same result, this time going in favour of PFU. And I'm going to, is it Please Thank You? Please Thank You?
Please Thank You.
All right, then. Going to have a Juice down scope for UK. As you see, 3 players running out of that B side. What is going on there? If one nade could have caused an absolute havoc, because we see 4 players from Hyinks UK stacking on that B side, and it seems to be working. It's an interesting play, trying to stop that split in its tracks, and it has worked brilliantly. At the moment, we are sitting 5v2. Deficit to Please Thank You. Gooey on the push from behind. Please Thank You still actually in the A bomb site. Who is there to stop it? Very little actually, as the bomb's going down now from Aerox. No nades to stop him. So with the front to Metal, bringing it down to just 2. And now this is where they need to get these picks. Aerox cannot let these guys near the bomb site, and that's what they're going to try and do their best to do. Karnak on the push. Aerox surely going to look and take him down. It's going to be Jesus. No, it's not. Who took him down? I'm not entirely sure what's going on there, but we do actually see a 2v1. Aerox now looks to go 1v2. He's got 24 seconds to do so, and it's going to be Hyinks to get the round. Wow. Really, really well done.
I can't believe it. Look,
it's a strap that is blowing my mind right now.
It is. It's insane. I have never really heard of Hyinks UK. I've seen all their other teams. There's been, you know, Soakers in the mix and a couple of them, and they're good teams. But how are these guys shaking people like Metal, Skier, Aerox, Steven, and even Revolts? It's such a renowned lineup.
Indeed.
They've been really tested here. Metal with the front spawn again, splitting off from his complete team and being punished by Juice with that scope rattling through. Well, everything seems to be working for that man at the moment. Nevertheless, Skier continuing towards B. They're so spread out though, the Please Thank You side. But Aerox replying finally onto the danger man. There we go, Skier now lining up the nade, trying to open up this B side to allow the push to happen. He's following it in. Now Matza lands the Steagle shot onto Steven. Advantage to Hyinks UK once again, but it's a player just around the corner. Can Skier get the frag? Apparently he was pivotal in the last map. Can he do it again? tagged up heavily, but as is Karnak, who's retreated a touch to allow them into A, into B even, but Aerox now taking down his teammate, so maybe he's kicking himself for that one. Skier rotating around to cover off the back where a player will be just behind this wall, and there we go, Karnak down, that little B alley spit he had. Skier straight onto Gooey, now Sol, the last man standing, takes down Skier, avenging his fallen teammate, but revolts. Ice trained on the alleyway, not allowing him anywhere near there. It's going back and forth, tit for tat, as I damn well love saying. Indeed, you do like to say it. I mean, also, I'm impressed by Hyinks UK. Well, I might as well say mine and say that maybe we're going to see a bit of a sticky situation as this progresses. Still, Juice looking to the cross. There's a massive gap in that smoke. However, no one is obliging at the moment. Looks like we're going to see more of an A-orientated push finally. I think they've clocked that maybe a split isn't the best idea. Steven on front A with an AK. Gets taken down by Matza. Skier with Steven at teller line. Metal gets in as well. SMG's storming into wave here as Metal gets a double. Aerox as well following on to Gooey. Juice left to go 1v4 and that bomb is down, and this is what we were expecting on this A push. Skier tagged by Juice. Juice, let's go to him. 4 players to find, 35 seconds to do so, and I think pressure is the least of his worries. Is that Aerox is going to deagle him from behind, and we do see 3-2 and what looks to be maybe a sprouting of a lead. Yeah, they could start building momentum off the back of that. Skier, Metal, and obviously Aerox doing brilliantly there. So Skier following around Metal, does line up a nade of his own to stop the mid-street push, but maybe coming out, no, I don't think we'll see it. Matza be very safe, being secure, playing very much to the T. Skier tagged up from a nade. Metal pushing through. Garage spots one in 8. Aerox dropping down Karnak, but Matza takes a stand, somehow taking down Metal, even though he had the advantage. Skier tagged up, Gooey getting that frag from Caf. Now, HIGHJ once again digging in deep and doing rather well from it. So, last players down for Please Thank You are towards B. Skier behind the car. Aerox with that scope, trying to get a pick, trying to get a peek to anyone still standing. And there we go, I believe it's Steven getting the shot towards that alley, but there we go, Sol with a reply on Steven. Only 2 now stand for Please Thank You. Aerox landing the shot onto Matza. Nevertheless, can he continue this up and bring it ever closer to a round that could be theirs? Now Aerox continue to push to B. There's a player looping around the back. Jesus, aka Revolt does get taken down by Gooey. Did explode around behind him, and Sol gets another frag on the board and takes it 3-3. They're not letting this one escape away from them. You just saw a little glimpse of Aerox there. Definitely not the happiest bunny in the basket, and I'm just trying to steal off something you were saying here about the confidence. Hyinks UK are shouting every round, whereas Please Thank You are so convinced that they should be absolutely smashing this, that there is absolutely not a peep out of them. No, indeed, yeah. So let's see, Skier coming out of Caf, surely going to get stopped by a single palm. No, bit of a fail aim coming out from who is that? It's Gooey. Gooey, big mistake there. That does open the bomb site quite wide as Jesus comes storming in as well. We see 4 players diving out of Caf, and that bomb making its way quite swiftly to the A site. 2v4 now. Jesus getting that bomb down. Metal putting some pressure on the A bins. There's a player in mid shops as well. Who is that? It's Juice. Let's go with him. And he doesn't last much longer as he does get taken down by the opposing scope. Aerox. Saul now 1v3. Gets one onto Jesus. The time though is ticking, and he has got to get into this bomb site. Not going to happen. Aerox with another one, and that brings it to 4-3 advantage PFU. Yeah, there was a real kind of gooey mess happening in Caf there. Oh, stop it. Not just your last Some would say it was a sticky situation. Some might say. But we are going to pick up here with Juice, and Gooey did allow that whole Caf push to happen. He got dropped by Skier. It's understandable. It's so easy to happen, though. Exactly. I mean, understandably. So let's pick up with Gooey here. Let's see if we can make up for a Skier landing the nade, as did Revolt. 2 players with HIGHJ down. Only the one reply, and that was from Steven. Lied even. They actually have 5 up. Now they're all converging right in front of Gooey. Can he go huge? Picks up 1, picks up 2. Can he make it up to the 3rd? No, he can't. Skier shuts him down mid-flow. And there's another round of the PFU side. And, well, that they lined up for him almost there. Yeah, indeed. And I don't think that there was really no kind of knowledgeable decision to check B shops. They kind of just left him to his own devices. Yeah. And, you know, a little bit of luck, and he could have got a +15 there. So it was a risk from PFU. Still, let's go with Aerox. Aerox, see if he can go for the opening picks. He's not opted for it. Instead, he's giving those supporting nade and smoke onto A. Going straight to Caf now, though, trying to make up all for it. He's going to actually go towards A bins, and understandably, we have seen a lot of AK play from the A bins from HIGHJ. And the bullet's out, trying to land a random no-scope through Caf. It's nice to see confidence. Adventurous. Adventurous is a nice way. Ambitious. Ambitious Aerox. Alliteration, ambitious Aerox. Wow. Thank you. Aerox is being pushed in Caf, though, as Jesus gets the frag onto Karnak. 5v4. And looking for those picks into A. There's a player on. Let's see if Gooey's not going to make the same mistake as last time. Skier gets spanked straight as he enters, and Aerox retreats out to leave Caf an open book. Looking to move more towards mid street. 4v4.
I apologise, guys, if you are in confusion. I haven't casted in a while, shock horror, as I am now into Epic.NINE. So 4v4, 40 seconds. Scope in hand. Aerox is looking for the pick. So we're looking to see a bit more of a rotate here. 3 players are now on the B side. Saul stuck in mid shots. Let's go with him. Takes down Metal. That's the only player who hasn't made it across to B. And now Jesus making his way into the bomb with, oh, nearly saw a team kill going on there. It was Steven and Jesus. Both AKs now storming into it, spraying every possibility on B. The only player that is there is actually is Matza and Juice. Juice has shown himself, though. Time is not on the PFU side. They're going to have to put some pressure on. HIGHJ do so brilliantly, taking down 2 players, all on Aerox now. Aerox has not got the time, or look at that. Saul gets the frag. 5-4, and that, if that round had gone PFU's way, that lead would have been the lead that they needed, but it hasn't. They've closed the gap. Hyinks UK really doing a great job at the moment. Yeah, indeed, making it count. Every round that they pick up, it's a pivotal one. It gets them back into the game mentally and every other way. So now Aerox trying to get the shot on the peak. He does land to Deuce the opposing scope.
Great shot on AK then.
Indeed, it looked like an AK. Maybe he missed it, or maybe Deuce dropped it. Who knows? But the exchange of frags has happened. Only one player dropping from the PFU side, which was Jesus, aka Revolt. Now the pressure's put onto Aerox, one player just pushing around from the back of Flower. Who was that? It was Gooey actually really applying the work towards B. A bit cautious of B, linking these right to B, so there's a player there. Does let off some shots, but darts into Flower. Salt controlling mid-shot rather well, but Karnak does land the frag onto Skier, leaving the advantage with neither team. Metal, there we go, taking the advantage into the hands of PFU. Pressure onto Steven to do just the same. 2 players around him, one in Flower, one in mid-shot. He seems very aware of the one in Flower, but not of mid-shot. He's under pressure. He's getting fire left, right, and centre. He's trying to avert the attention. Metal in 8. Gooey still trying to take down Steven, lock him in as best he can. Aerox with that bomb, taking it down. Now Steven sprinting out, trying to save his life. Sol with the frag onto Metal nevertheless. Sol tagged up heavily, the damage almost being done, leaving it really all to Aerox almost. Steven's very out of position, but it could work wonders. He comes around from the back. Aerox lands frag on Sol. Can he get the second? It's all on Gooey now. One behind him, one in front, and Steven's there, and that was painful. That was really sad to see because they've been playing so well, and he really did play that B role perfectly, but
yeah, undeniably. I mean, yeah, it's the A players. Let's have a quick look at how HIGHJ are playing the A. They like to mix up. Sometimes there's an SMG going towards B, and the rest is stacking A. So they kind of take it in turns almost, stacking B side, stacking A side. This time we're seeing an A stack. Let's go with Gooey, as there are 3 players now in the A bins area. He's making their way into it. Nice nade from Aerox and play from Metal to bring a 5v3 already. Very opening play. Still, we're going to see one gets one onto mid shots. There's another player, Garage, gets heavily tagged and taken down by some aggressive AK play from Jesus. I believe that is Revolt. So we do see 4v2 Juice in a very sticky situation in spawn house. Wants to help his A player as much as possible, but doesn't want to risk being picked from the B side. And there are 2 players on the B side. And so gets that Deagle in preparation. Suddenly a 1v3 as Karnak goes down to Steven. It's a player on the B, but we're seeing a nice spread of players from PFU, not putting 2-minute players in the A site. The player pushing up those stairs. Is he going to land the Deagle? Does so. Aerox goes down. 1v2 now. The bomb goes down, and Steven is going to sit as keen as he can. Putting some bullets onto Juice. Doesn't want to risk getting picked from that spawn house. However, there is a player just below him. It's Skier, and Skier is not taking any risks. Ready for this push from Juice and lands it to bring 7-4 home.
They are not taking this lightly, are they?
No, not at all. Well, I think any question of them not taking this seriously is completely shattered.
Yeah, indeed. Aerox having to step up. Skier apparently almost had to drop a 30 bomb. The last man to bring it back. It was that close now. Aerox favouring the B push and the peek. He doesn't go for the quick shot to Link to give away where he is. He's going straight to B. Jesus dropping the nade onto Karnak's face. Now alleviating the pressure from B just a touch. Aerox peeking in, trying to find a frag, trying to find a player. Gooey pushed up at 8. There we go. Deuce finds the frag onto Aerox, who's peeking a little too freely. Deuce trying to find the second onto Link. Doesn't manage to connect it, but he knows where they are now. Calling to his teammates desperately for help. He's stuck very much alone at B. Now, oh, what a shot onto Steven. He's not holding back. There's more players. Oh, Deuce! Oh. Deuce is not stopping. Can he get the last? Just missing it by an inch. But Gooey's there to really control that one. But wow, Deuce. Where did he come from?
Absolutely incredible. In fact, I do know there's quite a few people online who did claim this guy was dodgy and there was no walls on his screen. However, he's come to LAN and he's proven us ever so wrong.
Yeah, he's
Great
doing
play
really
on
well.
B.
You know, he may not be obviously top of the scoreboard, but it's a respectable score against the likes of
we
these
just
guys.
saw him hold B on his own with a scope
Exactly,
as people
impressive.
charged into the B entrance. Absolutely brilliant.
So you can see Metal on your
The
screen.
good-looking gamer.
Yeah, the dashing
Metal.
man. Look at him, he's loving it. He's feeling it right now. He's
pumped.
ready to
Let's
go.
have a quick look at the
that.
score. How's he doing?
What's he on? Has 7 to 8.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Luckily, Skier is picking up his
The
mess.
slack, yeah, indeed. Pulling the slack though. He's feeling comfy. He's got the tash. He's chilled, right?
Chill Tash.
Exactly. He's got 2 headsets.
Yeah,
Ready
that's how
to
he
go.
rolls.
So let's go back to the game. We'll be going live in just a sec.
HIGHJ just
It's,
probably.
HIGHJ's having a chat.
Maybe he's
chilling
cooling their
out.
hearts a bit, yeah. Saul
with a
is
scoreline
performing
like
as well.
that,
Good play
they've
from
got to
him.
be happy. Yeah, well, of course. He's top of the scoreboard, carrying on 11 to 8 on his team. Aerox 15 to 6 on the other side. So now we do see PFU on the defense and HIGHJ on the attack. Gooey going for the B-link push, really trying to open his map up as best he can with that SMG. Drops a nade out towards double palms, hoping he'll land upon someone. Smoke pluming just in front of him, trying to further his push towards B. Can he do it? That is the question. Teammate alongside Skier, nevertheless picks up the first frag onto Karnak. Advantage firmly to PFU as Metal gets one for himself onto Mats. So the A-push happening rather nicely. Well, the defense of the A-push even happening rather nicely for them. So B is now the last hope, and Aerox is having none of it. Aerox takes down Gooey. Can he manage another? That's the question. Where are these players and where are they hiding from me? I'm back here. Right, so now trying to find the bomb, basically. That is his one job right now. He's found a player as well. Skier, just a little freebie along the side. Spots another towards the mid-street. Can he land the frag on Steven? No, he can't. Tagged up desperately heavily. But Jesus takes down his last standing teammates all on Saul now. Tagging up Steven once again. Bomb now being controlled by a player. He's got nades raining in. Fire finally shut him down, put him out of his misery. It was Steven that secured that frag. But, well, it's not a bad scoreline so far. HIGHJ very much could bring us back.
Yeah, but they're going to have to close this gap now. If we see another couple of rounds going PFU, the confidence is going to go. It's going to be really all in favour of PFU. And so let's go and see what they're up against. Going to go with Steven's going aggressive on the mid-street. However, he's not going to see much as we do our thing. Again, I tell a lie, Karnak catches him straight off guard on the street. Matza, though, doing exactly the same to him as he pushes out B-Link with the SMG. Gooey did exactly the same last round, so we do see quite similarities with these HIGHJ UK players. However, they are all swarming into B quite nicely at the moment. Jesus, one onto Matza, Gooey onto Jesus again. Nice response frag there, 3v3 now. And this is where, these are the kind of situations HIGHJ UK are going to be desperate to take hold of. Once they get those early picks, they need to hold on to it. They've got to attack though, so the pressure is all on them to make the move. And so PFU are going to be sat in. We see Aerox holding B-bomb all alone. Skier supporting on B as well. And Metal just going to play the waiting game on A. Still, let's go back into this HIGHJ UK game. It's going to be Metal and Skier to entice them, though. Both on the A site. Metal with the Deagle. Juice responding onto him once again. HIGHJ UK so good at taking them down, like responding to these picks. I need to see what's going on here. Juice with the scope. There's 2 players on the A bins. Nice play from Skier. As it's all on Juice. Juice has not got the time. Oh, and Skier out SMGs the scope.
Impressive.
And this is the confidence boost they PFU are all after. They were so, well, they weren't run down. I think they were just a little bit embarrassed.
Yeah,
and I don't think that's really that. HIGHJ UK really are quite strong.
Yeah, indeed. There's no shame in this.
Yeah.
Every single time you put a player who's been in this game for years upon years, trying to prove he's got revolts of all people.
Indeed.
But Matson now trying to further himself through mid-street. This player, Garage, has got to be careful. This player's left, right, and centre. He's managed to worm his way through. Hopefully his team is open all around him as Gooey does pick up the frag onto Metal, though. Matza let's get a peek in. Steven taking down Gooey, knows where Metal is now, and there we go. Sol picks up the frag on Steven. Matza should have peeked that a little bit sooner. Someone on the rotate around the back. It is Revolt. Revolt's looking towards the mid-house, spawn house area even. Overlook now under pressure. Here we are, Salt v Revolt. And Aerox, a quick +10 from him, but punished by Matza. Bomb now down and ticking. Jesus has to get his running sandals on. Towards A he goes. Looking upon the statue, spots a player by the sandbag. Managed to land shot, but and there's Matza. Wow, what a shot, bringing them back into this game. And well, saving them from that brink of almost a really, really bad scoreline. You know, you see that 10 mark, you're like, is it too far?
They're in double figures, exactly, yeah. So, HIGHJ UK, let's go with Juice. Juice going to be looking for those opening frags on A, and there's certainly going to be players there. Whether he can land it or not is a different question. Straight away with the nade into B, supported by a player, I think it's Gooey. Yeah, 2 players. We've seen a nice little split from HIGHJ UK. Skier does open up with the first blood onto Matza, so that's an SMG down and out. Spots one on Statue.
doesn't land the frag. Skier down. That is a spot. Taken down single palm as Metal and Jesus do respond, though. And it's not looking too good for HIGHJ UK. Where are they? Juice, Ian Flower, Karnak, very far back, almost in spawn, really. And that is not a position he wants to be with the bomb, especially now PFU are nicely set up. You can have a little look at their positions. There's really nothing really going to happen unless HIGHJ UK get this frag onto Metal and then start trying to work the A site. Metal is really the only player that's vulnerable at the moment. And as I say that, actually, Aerox gets taken down by Karnak. Great play from him on Link. Let's see how he does progress out of Link. There's a player in B shops. He's surely not going to see him. No, it's Revolts. Juice is going to try and get the response, though, and does so. Ends the Deagle 1v2. Steven and Metal, and it's not going to happen. Metal walking all the way from A in his sights, and that is the double figures they were fearing.
Yeah, it's as soon as you see that, mentally you drop down and think, geez, can we bring this back? It's only a 4-round difference, don't get me wrong. But it is daunting to see Aerox now on the peak towards B. This could be pivotal. This could be changing the game completely and utterly. He does get the spawn to one, but doesn't manage to land the shot. Let's see how they're doing with this aggression out of B. Gooey does manage to dial out from Link. Deuce landing the nade onto Revolts and landing a shot onto Steven. Deuce is on a mission right now. Oh, reply from Aerox just in the nick of time, keeping them in with a touch of hope. Now under pressure, Deuce and Metal holding hands towards B. Skier landing a few shots towards Matza. Matza tagged up, but Gooey does get the shot onto Metal. Now advantage firmly to HIGHJ UK. Skier and Aerox have to go huge. Aerox towards spawn, holding as best he can. Play it just around the corner was Gooey, but not for long. What a deagle. Barely saw it move.
Didn't want to waste any bullets there.
No, indeed. Cool, calm, collected, clinical, some might say. Matza now fancying his luck towards A. There's only Skier there. But is it only really Skier? The man who got the 30 bomb exploding onto the face of Matza. Pistol first. Can he get a second? No, he can't. Deuce there, rattling off a shot towards the statue. Now, scoping towards those sandbags. But Aerox in reply. Soul, where are you? Feeling very alone, I can imagine. Now, two players to find. Aerox and Skier desperately still alive and holding on to this round as best they can. They don't want to let that scoreline get any closer by any stretch of the imagination. So, going for the bomb site. Clock now ticking, 24 on the board. Shots coming in from front. A tagging up on Aerox there just to punish him even further with the scope shot from Bins and just taking the scoreline ever further away from the HIGHJ UK side.
Yes, indeed, and they're going to want to do something different. And at the moment, I can't see it happening at the moment. Let's see, HIGHJ UK, they're opting for the A. Let's see a lot of players in Hotel looking to make their way towards A. With the bomb, how the SMG is doing. Gooey is on the front A, however, Skier is there to intercept him. Is Gooey. Gooey is actually, they've kind of wimped out of that fast. They were in underlook and they've just completely sat back. The pressure, maybe a couple of red dots, a couple of nades completely scared them. And now Gooey is looking at palm tree. Nice cat, red dots. It is a nice palm tree. However, that is not the aim of the game. That's a game I could play.
Shoot the palm tree.
Oh yeah. Those things don't move. Steven on a Bins. Nice positioning from him, just literally watching the angle, knows exactly what to call. Calls Caf, and Skier managed to take down Karnak. And again onto Gooey. Nice play from Skier, just holding his position, putting the spray into Caf. There's another player there to receive him. And I believe it is Juice with the scope. Juice in Cafe. 40 seconds. The pressure is on HIGHJ UK to get these picks. Xbox One on the double palm area. Oh, just misses his head as Skier gets another. Skier playing absolutely brilliantly. Just takes AK and is like, yeah, you're not coming into aid this round, I'm afraid. 1v3. Yeah. Oh, what is that position? Where was
Tim Revolts Denton, the unorthodox master of CoD4.
I think that's the last place you expected to see a player.
I don't think anyone could have expected that one, but Matza once again with a nice spawn with that SMG on the attacking side really could further them into this round, but this is match point, and this is game point really, actually.
Indeed.
So here we go. Matza has to make the difference. He's got to get through. There's a player just in front of him to the left of the smoke. It's just around the corner. Can he go through? Yes, he can. Takes down Steven. But after the fact, he did take down his own teammate. So Metal now onto Gooey. Matza with a reply. 3v3. Matza doing a hell of a lot of damage here. He's got to be careful. He's tagged up heavily. Jesus in return is tagged up himself. So he darts away. Allowing, I was about to say allowing him out of mid-shots, but Aerox's eyes were trained on that doorway, not allowing a step out of it. Look at this angle. I didn't even know that existed. That's horrific. I wouldn't be able to see that on my resolution, but I'm sure he can. Deuce now taking himself towards the front of the street. Soul alongside, trying to find Aerox, trying to find any sort of pick, any peek, any player out of position and punish him for it. So now the A push is coming on thick and fast. Soul now taking out the SMG that's played just to his left. Can he find him in time? Oh, Jesus does take him down with the AK fire right the way from Flower. Now one man stands, it's all on Deuce, it's all on his shoulders. Does get the tag onto Jesus, but not the frag.
That is not going to do anything really for his confidence in this 1v3.
No, indeed, it is mounting the pressure, but let's hope he can take it. So, scope to hand, peeking out of Calf towards every single angle. There's a player just right skier down. Now this is very possible. The clock is ticking. 25 seconds of the bottom. No, he can't. Revolt there and waiting to receive him with the AK fire. So you do see, please thank you, walking away with that one. And well, what a game. I think HIGHJ is going to be very happy with that. Harry, aka
Metal is
seeming quite
definitely happy
happy.
with that.
He's feeling comfortable right now. They obviously played very well there. They deserved that win eventually. It was a very hard game for them. I think it was one of the first real hard games they faced.
Yeah, well, I'm glad to see it, and I'm glad it was HIGHJ that did it. We see the shaking hands there. I think they're really they're happy to get shake the hands there. Great play from all of the HIGHJ UK players. I don't think there was really a weak link there.
No, not at all.
No.
All really turning up
And they should be proud of that result.
Oh, damn, hell yeah. You know, to pick up these results against players like, yeah, indeed. So you see Skier there on your screen. Steven walking away. So good bit of sportsmanship happening at Epic.LAN here.